Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about HDFC Life, which is a long-term champion and can perform very well over the next 8-10 years. So let's understand about the business and let's understand about how the prospects lies for the company. So let's get started. First of all, disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about HDFC Life, a small request to kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts on short-term, long-term market calls. Plus, if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. That's a 16% discount. And for detailed market or company talk or number of stocks you're holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can join the YouTube membership as well, or you can join me on WhatsApp as well. Now, what the company established in 2000, HDFC Life provides a life insurance service and is backed by HDFC brand, and it holds the largest AUM from retail clients at the moment. And it has been a market leader since inception along with LIC. So, one of the best private, you can say, life insurance company with the highest AUM that India is having at the moment. If you look at the financials, then sales went up by 25%. This is September quarter numbers, whereas profit fell by around 16%, majorly due to the high level of, you can say, claims done by many of the members because of the pandemic. There was high level of claims, and so expenses rose in that respect, and although sales increased, and that's why the profit dipped so much, and that's why the stock has not been performing at the optimum level. Completely zero debt company, ROE of 25%, operating profit margin has dipped to 3%. There is high promoter and institutional holding with only 7% free float, which is a big positive. So you need to understand that next 1 or 2 quarters could be difficult for the whole industry because of the high number of claims that would take place. But I think from FY24 onwards, you will see things getting much better. So second half of FY23 and from FY24 onwards, things will be much better for something like HDFC Life. Why the euphoria for the stock and why people were like gunning for the stock and buying into it, and everybody is so much positive. It has the moat and leadership. It is the leader in the space in the private segment, and it competes with LIC, whereas other you can say companies in the same industry are second, third rung and are struggling. There's exceptional return ratios, and although it has dipped over the last few quarters, but things were looking extremely good till FY19, and we saw that the return ratios were in the northwards of 30%, and I think that would be caught up on as we go along as things normalize. Management is top class. There is not a doubt, not an iota of doubt with the HDFC brand or the group. The business has the longevity. In fact, this is perhaps the most perennial business that you can get into. 18, 20, 25 years, you won't be troubled by anything at most. This is one of the safest, you can say, businesses to be invested into. And remember that quality will always sell at a premium. So currently trading at 110 times earnings looks extremely expensive, but most of the quality stocks are trading at 100, 200, 150, 250 times earnings. So if you look at the technicals, currently it is trading at around 110 times earnings and has been consolidating for a year. I think 570 to 600 is very good support levels, and that is where the stock could go down to. It trades at around 12 times book value, which has gone down from around 18, 19 times book value. Can correct around 10-15% from here. Surely it can. If the market nosedives, I think this can also go below 600, and that is where one needs to keep an eye on. So 570, 600 is a strong support and a buying zone that could emerge in that you can say range. So what needs to be done? In my opinion, avoid at these levels and wait for 1 or 2 quarters, because things might not turn around very quickly. But keep on accumulating. Look for 570, 550, 560, 580 levels to buy into. Anything less than 600, very good levels to get into HDFC Life. And look for massive falls in the whole market to accumulate. Whenever there is extreme fear, just keep on accumulating this stock and more of the HDFC type of stocks for long term. If you want safe returns greater than FD and returns where there's extremely less volatility, you need to get into these type of stocks. So best way to enter is when the market falls say 6 7% from the top, and that's when you look at HDFC Life and just get into it, buy some shares of it. So this was my video on HDFC Life. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my video straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.